Hi, I'm Alice, and I'll be teaching you about the anterior pituitary and the posterior pituitary, or the other one. Yep, so the first pituitary is the posterior one, and that's an actual picture of what it looks like. If you open your body, that's pretty much it. Yeah. So then, what hormones are in there are the oxytocin and the ADH. And ADH stands for antidiuretic hormone, as I drew on my board. And it stops you from peeing. Definitely that's what it does. And this hormone is inhibited by alcohol, so don't drink. A disease of this hormone is diabetes insipidus, and the biggest symptom is polyuromia, and it's very dangerous, so don't get it. The second hormone from the posterior pituitary is oxytocin. Now, this is a great hormone. It's gold. And I'm pretty sure this has something to do with labor, but I'm not really sure, and I probably should have Googled it or something, but I didn't, so probably should look that one up. Ooh, fun fact. So, there's the posterior pituitary as drawn, and no hormones, because it's a bitch, obviously. That's why it doesn't have any hormones. Does anyone know where the hormones are actually from? What is it? It's the hypothalamus. Holla! So the second pituitary, otherwise known as the anterior one, and the hormones in it are prolactin. And at this point, I had to Google the other hormones because I don't know any of them. And I'm looking for them. Still looking. There I am, just explaining it, I don't know a lot of anatomy, but I do have a PhD in science. Oh, looks I found them out. ACTH, FSH, LH, GH. There we go. That's all you gotta know. Prolactin. Also had to, So it produces milk. And I don't know what else it does. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with either if it's hypo or hyper, you can't have kids. But to be honest, I have no idea. So we'll go to the next hormone. ACTH, adrenocortico something hormone. There are 3 types, pretty sure, glucocorticoids. They have cortisol. Had to Google what cortisol does. It might not even have cortisol, so I don't know. Blood sugar maintains that. Then there's the mineral corticoids and electrolyte balance, very important, and gonadocorticoids. So, second sex shit, That's what that does. That's about it for ACTH. Wait. Oh, now we have disorders of ACTH. Yeah. Had to look this up because I don't know what that is either. And it looks like I found out what the disorders are. So hyper, you get Cushing syndrome or disease. I don't know what that does, but you get it. So don't get too much ACTH, kid. Next we have TCH, thyroid stimulating hormone. I wrote it makes you grow up, but that's not what it does. It secretes from the thyroid, or it makes stuff secrete from the thyroid. Hypo, Graves' disease. I think your eyeballs get really big or something. Hyper, kids, you become a cretin. Hyper, in adults, you get myxedema. Never heard of that before. Then there's luteinizing hormone. Stimulates eggs and sperm, yes, to grow. And what did I think? I think maybe more hormones are secreted because of this. If you don't have enough, you don't get puberty, so that's pretty sad. GH, growth hormone. Didn't know what this did either. Had to find that out. So, somatotropin is another word for it. It grows in your bone platelets. I think I meant plates, like your bone plates. If you have too little, you become a dwarf. If you have too much, you're a giant. So, that's pretty much what happens with that. Fun fact time. Anterior pituitary, also known as the adrenohypophysis or something like that. And the posterior pituitary is also known as the neurohypophysis or something like that. Don't think I spelled either of those right, but I have a PhD in science. Like and subscribe to my channel. It's called Real Science because I am a real scientist. And don't forget, I do have a PhD in science, so everything on this video is 100% true. I'm always right. And follow me on Twitter at AliceJelly13. Yeah, science. Woo!